Big Boy's Neighborhood. All righty now, the ladies from The Real.
How you don't count us in just say Big Boy?
You can.
Try again. Go.
Right.
Okay, ready?
Here we go. Big Boy's Neighborhood.
Big Boy. What's the timing? What's the countdown?
Oh, man, there is no countdown. You just got to feel it.
Go. Okay, go.
You know what I'm saying? All righty now, get it together, ladies and gentlemen. Big Boy's
Big
Neighborhood.
Boy.
Oh, damn.
It only takes us but 1-2 times to figure it out over here. We are fast learners.
I see that, Adrian.
This is why I love that.
Yeah, they put everybody else to shame.
And we like participation.
Well, ladies, welcome back to the neighborhood.
Thank you.
It's been a lot. First off, season 6 has started.
Yes, yesterday was the premiere day.
Emmy Award winning. Hey man, don't that show y'all that teamwork and hard work make the dream work?
Yes, it's actually one of the biggest things that yesterday after we finished our premiere show for season 6, Jeannie got a little emotional. It made all of us emotional. Yeah. Just looking at each other and recognizing that the average daytime talk show only lasts but 2 years.
Hey man, and that's if you lucky. Yeah, that's if you running.
Yeah. And that we have gone completely against what was
recommended
and what they thought would happen to our show. Like we always say, we were the little show that could, like the little engine that could. Yeah. People said this is never going to work in daytime talk.
Lonnie, what do you think that is that made it work?
I'm sorry. She just makes me laugh. Lonnie is giving you lunch lady face right now.
She got lunch lady librarian up in here.
Glasses, Lonnie. You know what I've learned to appreciate, though, I love about you, Lonnie?
What?
You're naturally born funny. Like, you just, everything you do when
she's not trying to be.
I'm not really. I'm thinking about your question. I think it's a combination of a good cast of women that have decided to work together, and their chemistry is good, and everybody likes to see them every day. We also have some wonderful producers that work really hard for us. And, you know, they always said that a show like this with women of color, probably nobody would watch it. Well, we constantly, every day show. But not only that, we're not fighting.
Right.
Yes.
You know, and I think people
you don't feel that dysfunction where it's like, girl.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just that it's all that fighting and telling everybody off.
Yeah.
And if you notice, I'm just going to keep it real. A lot of shows now are following our lead. Because shows that used to, you know, all of a sudden now they talking about their personal life. Wait, what?
I thought you was talking about politics.
Yeah. Now all of a sudden you showing your dog.
Yeah.
Right.
You showing your kid.
You'll notice even entertainment news shows that are just supposed to read the prompter and deliver the news, they always leave a little time at the end now for the host to kind of let you know their opinion too, because we want to hear opinion, but we kind of kicked off that opinion.
Yeah, and you want the personality. You want to identify with who you're watching every day. Right. And I think that's where you ladies win, is that you know how to be empowering. You ladies know how to expose yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how to be strong and vulnerable, depending on, and that's us. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some days where we're strong as hell. Right. But then the other days where it's like, damn, I'm crying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Yeah.
But that's real. No pun intended, but that's real. And the audience can, number one, feel that. They can feel that it's real. And number two, they can relate to it. They're like, oh my God.
I'm just glad that the powers that be let it breathe.
Yes.
Because sometimes we kill it on the vine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Tamara?
Exactly.
Ellen, actually, when we first started, you remember when we visited Ellen
Yeah.
for the first time?
And
I remember
rich.
Yeah, rich.
Got the full size.
But I remember asking her for advice, and what she said was, just be authentically yourself every single day, because that's what makes people watch daytime TV, and that's it. If we're having a great day, you will see that we're having a great day.
Right.
If we're not, you will see that too.
And that's me 80% of the time.
And we love her for that. We love her for that.
I really didn't want to come here, but I'm like, let me just. You see, they all in dresses. I'm like, okay.
changed.
Let me tell you what's crazy is I didn't want you here. Man, the ladies from The Real are here. Adrian's here, Jeannie's here, Tamara's here, and girl. Lonnie Love in the neighborhood as well, man. Big Boy neighborhood.
Big Boy.
Oh, Tamara.
Yo, you were late.
Let me sign that tardy excuse for you right now.
Sam, you like ran into the joke.
We were going to do it again.
Good Lord, you were in the car.
Hey, but I didn't give up. I got it in there.
You know what it is? That is true. That is true.
I saw the jump rope wrapped around your ankle.
Oh my
I'm not sure about that.
Go ahead now. How's the mommy life?
And that's she real. Keeps it real.
That's real.
We are at a stage right now where it could be a little exhausting. We are doing a lot of the soccer games, dance classes.
How old?
My son will be 7 in November, and Araya is 4, Miss Sassy Pants.
Going on 40.
Going on 40. She is so smart.
Well, at least she ain't got to take care of her anymore. She's about to be 40.
I know, right?
They got social calendars now.
They're awesome. Thank you for
Really?
asking. Yeah.
How do you do all that?
There are days I don't.
I heard that.
There are days I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't know. What am I doing? Because we live in 2 different places. We live up north, and so I fly in.
Oh, Lord have
twice
mercy.
a week. And I remember just, feeling sad because I was leaving them. And my daughter, she just looked at me and she said, Mommy, don't be sad.
I heard
She
that.
said, be strong. Be strong. And I was like, you know what? That's what's up. I'm already teaching my daughter at a very young age
Would it
to
have
be
been
a strong.
different if she would be like, Mommy, don't go? Then that would have really messed you up. Like, damn.
Yeah. But then there are some
And then
days
you was
that
like, you like
happens too.
food, right? Do you
She
like
does
electricity?
actually.
Like,
She does. She does. But it's great. I love it.
Yeah, like,
Big boy.
hey, man, I tell my kids not all the time, but I work. People are like, man, why do you do what you do? And I'm like, man, because my kids got used to food and they got used to electricity.
They got
and
used
sometimes they want to eat like 2-3 times a day.
Oh man.
So I got
The audacity.
That's all?
Yeah, but you got to think you got to do. And every lady here, everyone here you got your enoughs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be host enough. You got to be wife enough.
Yep.
You got to be girlfriend enough. You got to be social enough. You got to be cool enough. You got to be culturally, everybody in this culture, cancel culture. So all these enoughs that everyone in this room have. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we have a little bit more than the average person, because now when I speak of cancel culture, how do y'all stay careful of sometimes of what's coming out?
Yeah.
Because we do have to do this mental editor now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we can say, oh, we keeping it real, but we know how to also, make sure we're not hurting someone.
There's a difference between being like, I'm just keeping it real, and being insensitive.
Right.
And there's a difference between like, oh, I'm editing myself versus just be
Just not gonna say
sensitive.
it. Yeah.
Be sensitive to the issue. And I love that sometimes even on our show, through our discussions, we learn.
Right.
It's like I could have came into this conversation thinking one way, and by the time the commercial comes, I'm like, damn, I never thought about it that way. And there's things that for me, especially in this environment of racial issues and all of that, it's okay to be okay with not understanding.
Right.
Yes.
Like that's something that I think we have to learn, and I think we're getting there. And I hope that our conversations spark conversations for people to have at home, and spark conversations to come to a place of like, okay, I don't understand that. I'm hearing them out, and it's okay that I don't understand that because that wasn't my experience. You feel me?
Yeah.
And what about with so many now? It used to be just ratings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we got to go upstairs. We have a meeting. Now everyone has a device.
Yeah.
And,
Social
and
media.
everyone is a critic. Everyone can get right into your face, whatever it is. How do y'all keep that clutter away from your sunshine?
I think we all handle it a little differently. I know for me, I tried to be like really strong, looking at all the comments, saying this isn't going to affect me.
Tamara, you look at comments?
Not anymore.
Okay, gotcha.
And that's the thing. I've realized that does not work for me.
Right.
I cannot look at that, because sometimes it's in our human nature to look at the 1 or 2 negative and let
It's
that get to you.
1,000 I love you.
Thousands,
Right?
I love you. Yeah.
Right? So I choose just to know who I am, walk in my truth, and ignore that.
I heard
Because, they are free to have their opinions, but like I've always said, an opinion is not a fact.
Right.
So as long as I know the fact about me, my family, my close friends, that's all that matters.
Jeannie, what do you do?
I like looking at comments. I actually I love it. I actually jump to our page all the time afterwards and check it out. But here's the reason why. Because I know how much it took for me to get here. Like nobody else sweat. Nobody
right.
here. No shade.
Your journey.
Nobody went through my stories to get to where I am right now. Yep. And what I like about comments is it actually gives me a temperature on where people are in their understandings. So let's say, for example, on the reel, if a lot of our comments are all like biased in a race conversation, then I go, oh, so our audience really looks at everything and makes it a race issue. Or if everybody doesn't relate to a tip that we give because they're not on that level, well, then I understand, like, let's modify this so that it's actually relatable because somebody can afford that or whatever it may be. So I don't mind it. I just don't take it personally.
Right.
Correct.
You know how to use
I mean?
it. It seems like you super serving so many different gods sometimes too, but you know how to use it though.
Exactly.
And what about you, Lonnie?
Well, I just be trying to get through the show because it's hard. I think this season, we say this is the season of anything can happen.
Yeah.
We're going to have this button where, we're going to
it's cool.
press it.
Yeah.
And, we might give a prize. We might give out advice. We might give out money. But also the theme goes into what's happening in the country where anything is happening.
Like, and anything is possible. We don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly. You also have to give your opinion about certain things. Like on yesterday's show, we talked about the whole Felicity Huffman and that could be a hard conversation.
Right.
But it's our duties, I believe, as talk show hosts to, give our opinions, present the facts as we know it.
Yeah.
And then there's a conversation back and forth. And that's the thing I like about our show is that instantly, because it is live, because people go, why are you guys live? So we can get the instant comments.
Yeah.
Munchkin is down on the end on the computer where we're actually reading live comments from people. And no other show is going live. Like we're talking about no filter, like whatever if they say something, we will read it and we'll all have a conversation because that's what we need.
I do not want that in radio.
Sometimes
Can you imagine? I'd be like, hold on. So
they
anyway.
will literally be like, I do not agree with you. You are wrong, Adrian. Shut up. I don't know why you're talking so and
you be like, fuck you. No, because it's live. Probably can't say that.
Then, low-key
From the
next time,
loins.
me and Lonnie be like, I'd be like, yo, look what they saying about me. She's like, read that out loud. Like, go ahead.
Hey, dude, you would see my whole demeanor change though. You ladies are great because I'd be like, yeah, man. So
But it's important to also state that it's a 24-hour news cycle.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in that time that it might be something, a conversation that we're having, in 24 hours is another conversation.
Yeah, somebody's going to say or do something crazier.
Yeah.
But people also hold you to that 24-hour or just that 1 minute that, you know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, if you've seen Dave Chappelle, Sticks and Stones, it's true how we'll dig up something 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah.
And every person in this room is not the same person they were
Right.
5 hours ago.
Yeah.
Let alone 5, 10, 15, 20
What
years.
a concept.
So when you think about even with the news, some people will hold you accountable for what you said season 6, day 1.
Yeah. But the important thing is how do you respond to it now?
Uh-huh.
And that's important too. And that's the nice thing that I'm grateful for us because there are things that we've all said in the past or things that have happened. We're able to still talk about it. And it's a difference, and you evolve and you grow.
You bring new perspective.
That's important.
Yes.
A whole different perspective. And that's the thing that we love about this season, and we're grateful for it. We're going to have great guests. Yesterday, we had Kourtney Kardashian. We'll have Tracy Ellis Ross. We're going to have Wale. We're going to have Terrence. And we're going to have longer celebrity interviews because I think what we were doing, we weren't letting it breathe. Nothing was wrong with it, but we were like, okay, we were afraid. This season 6, we're going to open up a little bit more. Like, I actually asked Kourtney, I said, I've said stuff about your family.
Right.
How do you feel about it? And it was like, she was like,
you didn't have them hoops in, though. You was like, just in case. You had all kind of Vaseline on your face.
I was like, you know how they talk about it. You know how they talk about your sister.
I wish you would.
She was super cool about it, though.
Is,
like,
man.
she was just like, I get it.
But
She's
what's a trip, though, is that she knew probably that you said, and it's different if you just come in and it's coy and it's like you never said anything. You're like, I said something about your family.
Well, it was like the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
How can we not bring it up? But it's a certain way. And that's the thing. We want people to come on our show and know that you're going to have a safe zone with us, but we're also going to have some conversation.
Yeah, we got to touch
something. Exactly.
Big Boy's neighborhood.
Big Boy.
Oh, thank you, Lonnie.
I missed it.
Hey, man, Tamira's like, I'm not going to
counting down, but she was counting on the wrong beat.
I missed it on the
She
way
was like, I'm not
up.
going to even do this anymore. Season 6. Now, we did talk about the anything can happen button.
Yes.
What is the anything can happen button?
Okay, it is literally a button that's next to Tamara. It's a huge diamond. And yesterday we revealed it for the very first time on the premiere show.
Yeah.
And like Lonnie said, when we hit that, anything can happen. We can be doing giveaways. we can be reading mail from. I don't know.
Just let's just
But that is anything can happen.
Really, I don't know.
But yesterday we gave away a not one, not two, but 3-day trip, vacation trip to Jamaica.
Everybody in the
All of
audience.
our audience members.
Yeah.
You should have been.
You
there.
should have been in the audience. Jamaica.
That's the type of madness that we're
And it
doing.
was
for our
it's a
show.
beautiful resort.
Y'all gonna start seeing us in the audience like, look who here. They fake asses.
Yes.
right over there.
Fake asses all in the audience.
So dope. But stuff like that, we don't know.
I kind of want you to come to the audience, win a prize, come back here and give it away to your audience, dude, because it's recycle
That
our
would be
I
giveaway.
would definitely come and win one. Give it back, give it away, probably not.
I love that.
You know what I'm
Giving
saying?
away what free kicks?
Oh my God, new
Yeah.
kicks for season 6. So because we know that our fans are major fashionistas, a lot of our fans ask about our outfits, and we wanted to make sure that we give away these great things that we're wearing. So we are giving away a pair of designer kicks every single month, and all you have to do is jump on the gram and answer the question about the show. It's going to come on
At
live.
the real daytime.
And we gave away Louboutins.
And they're like designer shoes.
Yes, beautiful.
$900
Gabriella
shoes.
Louboutins.
Louboutins yesterday.
It was so gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Damn, I can't compete.
I know. What you guys got? Mugs? Magnets?
man.
You got magnets?
Also, just say.
Cup warmers?
I'm gonna find something. No, we can't give that away. That hide all the pins.
Another one of our favorite things that we
Depends.
just have that we. I'm super. Are you guys not excited for this Friday?
Friday.
Exactly.
This is gorgeous.
Friday, but we have a new set.
Yes.
So like literally now every Friday, it's like you have joined us in this sick, trendy lounge, super sexy, super vibey. It's a whole new set. It's like a day party nightclub moment.
And we still drinking.
We even have a new table.
Yeah, it's very
Sleek.
We get our drink on.
She like, our table is better than yours. No shade.
I mean, ours is see-through.
This was the same one last time.
Where's this
Next time y'all
see-through
come in.
Oh, but look, it's bootleg Louboutin with the red edge.
Hello.
underneath.
And we're gonna give this away.
Nice.
We're definitely gonna give this away. And also, I'm looking here, man, that y'all be reaching y'all 1,000th show in February.
Yeah.
Believe
That's
that.
I know that.
crazy, huh?
To even be able to
Insane.
say like to my future children, like you can look up 1,000 different episodes of me and my girls. Like
Adrian, what's
1,000
crazy about that is you're blessed for one episode.
Yeah.
And then you really hear, and we're in a business of, not even just a business, a culture of here today, gone tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it don't even get till tomorrow.
1,000 episodes, like they cancel you in commercial.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You be like, yeah, we'll be right back.
We've had networks
Yeah.
canceled, close shop the
And
next
that
day.
is why we don't take it for granted. We pray before we
Yes.
get out there every single show, and we just come with an attitude of gratitude, just saying like, Lord, even if it's the simple funny moments that we have, let that bless somebody that's watching the show, sitting on their sofa. If they were going through, we had somebody come to the show. We did like a few tests, like our rehearsals last week, and we had an audience for that. And one of the girls was crying, and she was like, I'm going through a hard time in my life, and anytime I feel sadness, I literally go and watch you guys on YouTube, and that just it made us emotional because we're like, that gives us so much purpose and it fuels what we do.
Yeah, I've been
When
going
we
through
get out there.
sadness because I stopped drinking until we had the.
Did you have your first
practice.
drink?
Yeah, I haven't had it yet.
When are you
so-
gonna have it?
Friday.
How long have you been not drinking?
It's been about 2 months. So,
Dang, Lonnie.
Why?
So, because I just wanted to do something different for
Dope.
and I asked the followers to join me, and so we'll be having our first drink this week.
Friday.
Man.
Yeah.
So you just gave it up for 2 months?
Yeah, it's
Did your
been-
TV give it up, or you
No,
like go?
I
Okay.
gave it up.
Oh,
Do
Lonnie,
you see
that's
how
cool.
I'm looking?
Yeah.
That's why
So are
she's
you
the way
gonna get
she
twisted
is right
fast?
now.
That's why her chair all lower than everybody else.
Wait, are you gonna have
Get her
like
a
one
drink.
drink and be like mad tipsy by the time we get to the
Probably.
second
Your
act of Real
tolerance
Chat?
is
Are you
down.
drinking on the show?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
that's gonna be dope.
Friday.
They give us real
Yeah.
drinks.
She gonna
Yeah.
be hitting the
Oh,
button on
there's
her.
real alcohol in there. Guys, don't
Hey,
front.
dude, it's gonna be stuff coming through live. She gonna be like, hold on, what this bitch say? What she say?
Have we ever gotten actually super tipsy during?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We
More
did
than
with
once.
Yvette
Yvette Nicole Brown. That was a fun show. Something
Yeah.
we did with Yvette Nicole Brown.
get
She
lit.
was turned, man.
Yeah, we get lit on Friday.
She didn't know where the
I've
camera was
heard of that.
facing.
Yeah, you gotta come. You gotta come on
I
a
don't
Friday.
drink at all
Right.
though.
Oh yeah.
dang.
I remember he said
yeah.
something
For how
like
long?
that.
Sorry.
Huh? For how long?
Yeah.
My whole life.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Wait.
He's like, what?
You've never drank your whole.
You know what? And I
don't
got drunk
understand.
one time.
Okay.
It was Christmas Eve, 1994.
And you
Yeah.
didn't like the way that felt.
It was just I was just saying, let me try it, and I
Yeah.
didn't like it also.
And so you've always stayed clean edge since.
Do you
Always. I
not
don't
like the
drink, I don't
taste
smoke.
of it?
I just don't know. I don't know.
You
Wait,
just you.
I don't
okay.
drink. So
boy.
I don't smoke.
Do you toke? Nothing?
Nah. Nah, but at one point I was addicted to fried chicken wings. Though. Nah, I don't drink, I don't smoke, but I
Good for you.
don't know. Yeah.
That's why you skin so
But-
nice.
Yeah.
But everybody tell me that I should smoke, like I'm missing something.
Oh,
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
No.
Where my mic at?
No.
I mean,
the way
Well,
you
maybe
work,
I just interviewed too many hip hoppers.
no, the way
Yeah.
you work.
Do you
and
not
you have to
like
get up
weed?
early?
Yeah.
You know.
I love
die.
weed, but I'm not missing out on it.
Right?
Like,
Do you smoke?
I do.
Okay.
But I also I enjoy it. Just like when I need to chillax and do nothing and let my brain go like completely like imaginative. I love that. I
Do
love
you sleep
letting,
well?
I do.
I'll literally
I do.
die.
Me too.
Really?
Yes. She
You
can't.
don't
Yeah.
smoke at all, Adrian?
Absolutely not. I'll
She's
die.
really sensitive to even
And,
like aspirin.
Everybody that tells me, oh, like smoke, no, I promise you'll be fine. I'm like, do you want to have a good time tonight? Because you will be driving my ass to the
Yeah.
emergency room.
Yeah, like-
Don't try to put this on me because I will be the buzzkill of your whole night.
Yeah, don't put that on. Tamara, I know
Don't
you
do
don't,
that.
huh? Yeah, yeah.
I did it before.
I
I did it before.
There's some surprises.
Actually, did.
You might be
Anything
shocked to
can
find out.
happen.
God. I did it with this one right here.
Ah.
I was smoking it wrong for years.
It was the
Okay.
worst experience of my
okay.
life with her. It was the worst.
What's
with
weird
her.
is Taj, I hope you're watching this. Your own brother, Tam, taught you how to smoke, but he never taught you to inhale. So she
What, you
was
running for
puffing it like a
president?
cigar for a second.
I don't know what I was doing.
It was her 40th birthday, by the way, when
Yeah.
this took place. So it wasn't
Hello.
like a normal.
Yeah.
The worst experience ever.
It
was
was
so
not
long.
that bad.
What happened?
It was
She was
not that
laughing.
What happened?
I just become a laughing goofball.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, but then she
So,
twerks on
look
the
at you
dance
over there
floor
all
in
happy.
Napa against
But
you
I
right
don't-
now.
Look at her all happy over there, enjoying
smoked.
life.
I don't
Can
smoke.
you smoke? Do you like it? You don't like
Lonnie, you smoke?
No, I drink. That's all I
heard
do.
that.
it? Okay.
These glasses are
I
cheap.
drink.
Your glasses are dope as hell, though.
Oh my God.
Ray J said BD.
Yo, she's not lying.
She got like a little convertible switch or something on there. It's like
She
hitting
can
the-
actually take them
hydraulics
off
up in
and
there.
hold
Show
them like
them how they work.
yeah.
You're so proud.
Like a masquerade.
See the taking
Look,
them
look,
off
look.
part.
There you go.
there you go.
Look at Ray J over there all innovative.
And she has them in all different colors, by
Go
the
ahead
way.
now.
I'm not mad at
My
you.
favorites are the red, personally.
Yeah.
Hey man, Ray J did it right. He was like, "Here, take these."
She's a walking billboard for him.
Hell yeah,
Ray
she
J.
rock on the right way too. Because at one point when I saw him down, I'm like, "Did she just?"
Does her
her
glasses have
down?
hydraulics or
Yeah,
what's
I'm like,
happening?
Exactly.
I'm like, "Go ahead over there, Lonnie. Big boy,
Big boy.
Oh, there it is. Just throw it out
They're
there.
getting it.
I said, oi.
All righty,
I like a
Jeannie.
Oi.
Yes, yes.
Where did you and Jeezy meet? Yeah. How does that path cross? Because I think I was late to the party.
Oh, what do you mean? What
Like,
party?
I
You didn't
just
throw a
found-
party yet.
No,
So which
I'm talking
one?
about. I just found out like a week.
You haven't
Has
made
it-
up a
how
couple
long has
name
it-
for us? Because
How long
I'm
has
trying to
it
make
been-
up my
okay,
own right now.
First, how long has it been public?
Okay. No, only for a few weeks.
Okay,
We
okay.
just
So
decided
you're
to
not
do
that
that.
late.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
because
not
we
too late.
had Jeezy last week.
I know.
And I
liked
found
that
out
interview.
the next day.
Oh.
So I didn't even know
When he did
then.
the Women Crush.
When it
That's
went
when
on
it-
Instagram,
when it
that's
was
when
on
they found
Instagram.
out.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm
he
like,
doesn't-
which bitch did he crush on?
No,
I was mad
but
for
he
a
didn't-
second.
he
I was
also
like,
doesn't know.
Sorry,
Hold on for a second.
No, I legit
She was
thought
like,
you
hold
guys.
on.
I legit thought you guys did a woman crush here, and I was like, who the fuck we talking
Yeah.
about?
Oh no, we're not gonna do that to
Yeah,
your
sorry.
relationship.
I really did get mad for a second, but
Hell
that's okay.
yeah, I
Okay,
can
okay.
tell.
So it was on his gram,
Yeah.
and I was okay. Now I remember.
But he doesn't remember months ago in January when there was like a 3-way date and you guys just happened to be in the photo together and people were like,
When
Oh,
Malika
that
posted
that
it.
was yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we met in November, and the only reason why we were keeping it low is because we were getting to know each other, and I didn't realize until you really care that much about a person, and he has family, that when you are dating, but you happen to be public personas, the moment anybody else gets a glimpse of it, it becomes their story to tell.
Right.
So even if we're going into a
Right.
coffee shop, it's like Jeannie and Jeezy sneaking into a coffee shop. Or if we're at the grocery store, Jeannie and Jeezy doing a summer fling. This ain't no summer fling and we're
Right.
not sneaking around.
Right.
So maintaining our relationship until we knew that it was solid was really important. So that picture was taken at a birthday party he actually threw for me. So we didn't expect that. And so I didn't want to be fake on the real. I want to say like, yes, we are getting to know each
Yeah.
other, which was real, So, yeah, he's an amazing guy.
So
you
where
know
did,
this.
where did oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Where did y'all
so-
meet? Like where does the paths cross?
Well, we really met on the real.
Oh.
Yes.
The first
I
time you
wasn't gonna
ever
say
first
that.
time we ever
It
met.
must have been some kind of chemistry there,
Yes.
though, because you had a lot of guests on there.
I
You know
think
what I'm
this is
saying?
true. This is true. But that was a long time ago. So
They were both in relationships.
Yes.
So they just
Yes.
met. That's how they initially first
Okay, so
met.
that was just the initial,
Yeah.
the meeting.
Like, hi,
Yes.
nice to meet you.
Right.
First time
Yes.
you see the person.
Yep. And then he asked me out on a date, and I was like, yeah, I was in a place where I had spent
This
a whole
was
year.
years
This
later.
year.
right?
Yes, years later. So this was just November.
I love how Lonnie got to keep clearing
Yeah,
this
yeah,
up.
thank you. Thank you, Lonnie.
Get
Cover
the
those tracks for
timeline
me.
straight.
I'm listening.
Because, because some
Thank
people
you.
listen
Yeah.
to every other
Yes.
word.
Exactly.
This is
Yeah,
very
exactly.
true. Thank
They'll
you.
be like, she
Exactly.
met him all those years ago and
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
asked her right there on the show. No.
Right.
Yes. No,
Right.
no,
He
no.
asked
Yes.
her years later.
Which
Yeah.
is so God because we both talked about it on our first date. We took time to really learn what the hell love is and what is a healthy relationship and what did we do wrong in our past relationships in that time being away from our long distance relationships. I'm
Right.
sorry, long-term relationships. So when we got together, all of a sudden we were like real recognize real. Like all of a sudden it felt really good to meet somebody who really knew what they wanted straight up off the bat and also what I knew I didn't want. I was like, here's the things I'm not messing around with. Like this
heard
is what
that.
I'm not doing. So by the end of the date, we kind of already knew like, yo, this is real. This is
It
cool.
felt different, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
it did. It felt
crazy.
grown.
When do you
Yeah.
bring him back so they can all
I would love to meet
question
him.
or like does that
You haven't met him yet, Tamir?
No.
You
y'all
were
met on
the
that
show,
level?
but
Like
not
that
in
level,
I've
yeah.
never met him.
On that level, yeah.
With
So
her.
I do really want to get your girls. I actually never talked to you guys about this. I really want to get your guys' take on understanding who he is besides just his persona. Because everybody
yeah,
knows him
yeah.
as Jeezy, and of
Yeah,
course he
yeah,
is
yeah.
Jeezy in one part of his life, but he's also just Jay. So I'd actually love to hear your opinion on it. But Tam's man already set up a possible quadruple date for us
Yeah.
in February. We all gonna go on a
In
on a
Napa.
vacation in Napa.
Yep.
Oh, that's
ready.
dope.
I'm so excited.
It's so cool. You confirmed? You confirmed?
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm
we
in.
all confirmed.
I can't go.
Why?
I'm gonna be on tour with Oprah. Sorry, I told Adam
She just
that.
dropped that. So she
I told
just.
Adam.
Can
Can
we
Jane
win the
come?
dates?
Oprah's worth it. Fine.
But
What's
I told
going
Adam,
on?
I texted him last night and I told him
What's
that.
going on with
You didn't
Lonnie
tell
Love
me.
and Oprah?
Well, Oprah's doing a big tour, and we're going to talk about it, and and
Coming
I'm trying
up.
to get her to
Oh,
come
cool.
on the show. It'll
That'll be amazing.
Trying to get her to come on your show or my show? Talk to me for real, for real.
I can make it happen.
Okay, all right, that's dope. Is it? I love how she just threw that out there.
Okay.
Right.
No,
Be with
because
Oprah.
before they
Hey.
start getting, and then it'd be like, Lonnie don't want to. I just want everybody to know, so it's on record.
Hey man,
that
there's
I
a few
text
things that you
your
don't
husband.
argue with.
He
You
didn't
know what I'm
tell
saying?
me.
Yeah,
He didn't tell
talked
me.
to him. See, I talk to their husbands.
Yeah.
So and
I
I
call
be talking
her.
to Jeezy too. So you
Right,
know, it's
yeah.
like, 'cause they don't answer my phone calls.
Hey dude,
I
she
didn't see
gonna
it,
say, well,
Lonnie.
you know, Lonnie can't go. She gonna tell
Right.
Jesus that. He gonna like, oh, she just told you. yeah. Yeah.
What was that voice?
That was my fake ass Jesus. so do y'all call yourself like Jeannie or anything like that?
No.
I like Geneezy.
Jeannie, that's
Geneezy.
low hanging fruit right there.
You don't like
Jeezy.
Trapper Mai?
Trapper.
Trapper Maya is pretty dope.
I think it's so
Trapper
cute.
Mai. That sounds like a television show. Remember?
Yeah, Trapper My
Trapper
PTA.
Mai.
Yeah,
I'm the only 80-year-old here that remembers.
Like Trapper My.
Yeah,
Trapper Mai
I heard
and
Trapper Mai.
Geneezy.
Nah.
He
Jeezy.
liked
I like it.
he liked Jeezy Mai.
I like
like, I like
Jeezy.
Jeezy Mai.
That
Good.
sounds
I
like
like that one
cheesy
too.
Mai.
Jeannie or
Yeah.
Jeezy Mai.
Or Young Jeannie. Hey, that was a new fan. That was
Akon
just-
and Young Jeannie.
Yeah.
Trying to take it easy.
Does she have to pay for that?
I'm into it.
Does she have to pay for singing
No,
that song?
do I have to pay?
Yeah, let's not quite do it that way.
Yeah, please.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I felt that.
Now, you were asking about the. Come on over here, little mama. Come on over here.
Oh,
So
Big boy, you're
cute.
sick, man. You're dope.
Do you still not want to have kids though? How are you feeling about that?
I'm still working on our couple names right now. I'm like having fun with that. You know what I mean? And I think right now the coolest thing about the relationship that I'm focusing on is learning what it means to feel safe. I really learned after turning 40 that at the end of the day, the people that we are going to surround ourselves with, the people that are going to be at our last, breaths are going to be people who made us feel really safe. So when you meet a man who is vulnerable enough to make you feel safe, it's your job, ladies, to protect or cherish them, or let them go to where they find the right woman who's ready for that. Because otherwise, then we go through life and we have relationships, and then we get misled, we get cheated on, we get all these things that happen, and then the person who was willing to be safe is now recoiled and doesn't want to give that.
It's
So
a
I'm going to
beautiful
treasure
thing.
what he's given to me right now because I want to be safe.
Did you guys get a chance to talk about all the backlash that he received for dating outside of a black woman?
Yeah. That's something I'm still kind of understanding. because I don't see it. Obviously, when you marry for love. Even in my past marriage, I married for love, and feelings change, people grow apart, so that happens. But I'm learning how to, for me, it's just focusing on what is love for two people, two human beings. So that part is kind of a responsibility that we're just going to have to demonstrate through our relationship.
They act like he the only black man out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm dating a white guy.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Same. Speak your truth.
We gotta grow. I even made a joke yesterday on the show that I have a fan account that put all of our pictures together, all the couple pictures together, and they said now they're not the real, they're the interracials.
But that's a message in itself. That's a message in itself that we really do represent what the world looks like.
Right.
Like that's the world. Like everybody isn't saying, well, the only way I can find love is if I find it in my own race, but more so that we all should be living outside the box. We shouldn't hold people in boxes, and we shouldn't trap our own minds to only think inside the box.
And there'll definitely be more conversations this season about
because it's a learning.
that.
I think, though, when you look at the word interracial, you should really look at it like interresponsible. It is a responsibility when you date outside your race to learn about that culture, because not everybody's experience is the same. When he steps into my house, he takes off his shoes. He knows how Vietnamese people do it. When I met him, I was like, I want to go to Hawkinsville. Show me like exactly this yellow house that you grew up in, and what kind of, how'd you start your business? How'd you understand how to make $1?
And you're like, I'm not getting out the car.
No, I actually loved it.
That's so
I
Jeannie.
loved it. That's
a lot
me
people
all
don't
day.
know.
Hell yeah, she'll
Yes.
out the
She
window
loved
like,
every
yeah.
second of it.
Yes.
I wish they would. Big boys never lie.
Yeah, we did it.
Hey, Tamara, really you didn't, but if you want to say you did.
Just leave her alone.
Natalia.
I love that all of you, you have this loyalty here with the show, and you guys do such a great job at it, but you each have also you're like side hustle, like your other things going on. Why is it important for you to not just have the real?
Well, I learned just as an actress growing up in the business, you always have to have, other hobbies, because this business can be very, very fickle. So I learned not to put my eggs in, one basket. And then also have an amazing financial advisor who said, you know what, you can't just, if you're thinking of the bigger picture, you can't just think about this. And that's the reason why my husband and I opened up a tasting room in downtown Napa. It's called Housley Napa. We're actually taking over my husband's family's winery, and I'm actually interested in going to UC Davis and learning how to make wine. Because how dope would that be?
That would be so
I
cool.
actually make see. So I'm
You
always
make it, I
thinking
drink it.
outside of the box.
I'm about to say that's beautiful and outside the box.
Yeah.
Because we always think about, I'm going to do a T-shirt company.
Yeah, that's true.
Diversify your portfolio. That's basically
For me,
how I
that's
like to
more
look at my
so the
career.
thing. I think as women, we are not one-dimensional. We have different passions and different things that we're interested in. It's like Jeannie being interested in trafficking, and that's like something that you do. I think that's so important to not just hold yourself. Again, it's about boxing yourself. Oh, this is what I am. I'm a daytime talk show host.
Right.
No, we have other passions and other roles that we play in our lives, and I think that makes it so much more beautiful. So for me, it's jewelry. I love jewelry. I'm Latina. I came out the hospital with 3 earrings. I had on an ID bracelet, an anklet. I had a pinky ring. So that's like, we might have not been able to pay our rent, but I had like 3 nameplates.
Hell yeah.
I don't know how that worked, but for me, it's been such a big part of my life, and just being able to create, and that's the creative side of me, is like coming up with collections and marketing. I love that, and it fascinates me, and it's been so much fun.
Yeah. I also think it's important to,
Go ahead.
real quick, Lonnie, to encourage women to try everything you're good at. See which one ends up moving you the most to get out of bed and do that. You know what I mean? Like in college, we're kind of taught to check one box. You may like 10 of those things. So go out there, do all 10, and then see which one moves you the most.
I heard that.
What were we going to say?
Yeah,
Lonnie?
I'm a full-time entertainer, so
Yeah.
I've always been that, and I will be that. I was that before the real. I'll be that if we, after. So I believe in entertainment. I know that it can change the world, and I'm just happy that I was put on a show with some women that are dynamic, that believe in themselves, and they're encouraging and inspiring other women, and that's what's important. That's the focus here. But we also have our other lives too.
Lonnie, to any of the ladies, was there ever a hesitation like for you to get on the reel, that meant you had to stop down on something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Drinking?
Just either touring, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes,
Acting,
yes.
like everything.
She has to fly in from home. Her home
Yeah.
is now in Napa. She flies every week to shoot our show.
And I just came here from New York yesterday. So it's a lot of sacrifices. We can't do the movies the way we want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't
Your
do
whole
the TV
family's in New
shows.
York?
My whole family's in New York. I relocated for this job.
And you know what I love? People think that it's that easy.
Yep.
It's
No.
it's
And
not.
don't you love when people think
Yeah.
like you got the whole day? Oh, y'all on for like an hour?
Yeah.
And then y'all gone.
Yeah.
Like,
Not even.
I can do that too.
It's literally we do the show for an hour and then real life happens after.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Like-
and then the hour that we see, we don't see all the prep. Like even the times that I've done the show, just being upstairs and
Yep.
meetings, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Like you ladies, y'all work, and
Yeah.
and the thing about it, the reason why people probably say, "Oh, I could do that," is because y'all make it look easy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a compliment.
And,
That
and-
is.
and it is, you know. But I see the day. The same with us in the radio. People
Yep.
don't know I'm up at 3:30,
Yeah.
and they think, "Oh, you out at 10, man. You got your whole day."
Then
I'm
you got to
like,
study the
man.
material.
Yeah,
as
and-
well.
and it's
you can't just
everything.
show up and just like you know.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you got to know what you're talking about.
Yes. And
Yeah.
take an active, invested interest the way we all should.
Yeah.
But like when we talk about Felicity Huffman, we're not just reading off of what the prompter says. We actually
No.
have to go do our due diligence to see what we have to offer
Right.
for America to consider.
Yeah.
Well, y'all do a great job.
Thank
And
you.
I really thank y'all for coming into the neighborhood and you know
Thank
just
you.
showing up.
Well,
We
thank
love
you.
being here. Thank you
We
for
want
having
to
us.
say thank you for every season supporting us.
Oh,
and
man,
being there
come
for
on,
us.
This is
man.
like this has
Appreciate it.
become
Thank y'all.
tradition.
Yeah.
This is like our tradition.
Yeah.
Every
After-
single year that we premiere a new season,
Yeah.
we already know. We're like, oh, we do the show and then we go to Big Boy.
And then
Yeah.
LA is 3 p.m. now, right?
yes,
Yeah,
we
thank
changed
you.
And
our
what's dope
time.
about that is like that's the time I'm usually like, you know, because I cook every day pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
So
like, what is
I love to cook
And watch
TV.
stir fry.
I got it.
So
I got
now, and I'm always so 3 o'clock, man. That's like a blessing to me as well.
Yes.
But,
Thank you.
but thank y'all,
3
man.
Thank you for
o'clock,
that.
Continue
Channel
to work
11.
hard.
Well, we'll see
Thank
you
you.
this season.
Yes.
You'll be
God
on.
You'll
willing.
come hang out with us
God
for
willing,
sure.
I will be there.
All
Thank
right.
y'all so
Awesome.
much. I appreciate
Love
you,
y'all.
ladies.
Thank you.
Can we do it one more time, Big Boy?
Yep.
Yeah, go,
All
go.
right, now
Wait.
thank y'all for coming and hang out with your partner, Big Boy.
Big Boy!
See what I know is coming. Repetition is the mother of learning.
Say
I have
less.
learned.
Say less. I remember once a smart person said, "Repetition is the mother of learning." Is that what you said? Yeah, I thought I heard it. Big Boy's neighborhood.
Big Boy. Big Boy.